Hey everybody, Model Man here with the 1701D and moving along really nicely. There's a little bit I've done off camera, some basic soldering here to get these leads in to connect to the top. While I was looking at this, I was mulling over the other possibility of this is that you could also drop your power from the back end here straight down. Because that's more in the middle of the entire thing, it might be less visible and it's a shorter distance. One of the downsides to that was that in my case, the resistors are way back there, so I'd have to run a wire from the LED tape there to just beyond that top resistor in the middle of the screen to the main connection. So that's a lot of wire to run. And if it mostly has to be stripped to make it invisible from the outside, then there's a lot of possibilities for short-circuiting on both sides, really. Of course, on the negative, you could go straight down from negative to negative. That's not a problem. So I can see here that a little of the baking soda broke loose. So that is a lot of stress right there, and I'm getting ready to assemble this, and while I was doing that, I was starting to look ahead over here and thinking that this has an immediate need to be sealed in a clear gloss matte or another frosted glass. I don't know which at this point, but I'm getting ready, and this is a paint mask test because the contacts will have to be, of course, protected. So I'm going with a wider area than necessary. That should help protect against accidental nicks and scratches. I've done one last final buff down. I may do one more actually now that I think about it. And otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna spray this with several coats. I'll do the upper pylons there and the lower body. I was just kind of practicing spray painting the entire thing and how I'd go about it with all the angles involved and holding the piece and minimizing the spray on me and so on and so forth in a confined spray booth such as this is. So, yeah, I'm really happy. In fact, I may just pull these paint masks off. Right now, I just want to test if the pressure, if the tack of the glue is enough to kind of pull them up or not. But if I don't get it later, the essential procedure I've done is that I've got this sticky note stuff, and I just trimmed off the top row. All of that is stick right there. So I stuck it to the outside ledge, and then it's just going to be a matter of folding this over to the point where it meets that ledge, which is somewhere just above the actual plastic. In fact, there we go. So that's about as good as a seal that this is going to get right here. So I really want to do a test fit of this engine, but right now I really need to get this going, and I'm just trying to look ahead at what else there really is to do. It's just a matter of some fiber optics at this point, I guess. We got 2 strips to lay down there, 6 points in the lower hull, and I'll find my notes, which are over there, and we'll see what else is there as well. It looks like there's a red on the bottom and a white in the tail, so there's a little more to do as far as the lights go. And if the white in the tail is dead center, then it may interfere with the LED strip that's already there. But theoretically, I could even drill a hole straight through that if I do it at the right point. What else is new over here? I think that's about it. So I'll definitely get this construction going. I've been kind of testing and trying and resoldering and all that and re-gluing, such as I now have to do again with this. And one of the things that needs to be done is those wires need to be tamped down at as much of a tight angle as they can immediately before you drop the side pylons in. And one thing I noticed on this other nacelle is that the back had glued crooked. So the left side, let me get rid of the auto exposure here. Oh, this is a little better. So you can probably see that the left side is dipped down. Unfortunately, it's glued that way, which really sucks. But my essential procedure was, and I don't know that I got this on camera, I covered the entire Bussard with the double-sided Scotch tape. Then once this was in there, I cut it away. It looks like there's still just a little bit right in there that I still got to get. And then basically I just glued this seam here, clamped it down with those bad boys right there, leaving the this end open, and then I tried to drop a little bit of glue to seal the double seam there early on. I think that's where my mistake was, because the two pieces got jostled around a lot, and it still works, but it's not exactly the way it should be. And I think I still need to put another layer or so of copper foil on that one too. Otherwise, that nacelle is ready. The body is pretty much ready. Once I get the saucer done, the last major thing to do is the impulse, red impulse baffle. So I've already got a template cut. That shape is mostly going to help me get exactly the angles I need. I think there's one more shape involved as well, but it may have fallen on the floor. I'll have to look for that. Yeah, this is going to wrap up pretty quickly, I think. So let me set the tripod up and we'll take a look at doing it this. Hey everybody. So, there's something I've been meaning to talk about here. It's this creature here. He sits on my shoulder all the time. His name's Bean. He's sent from the pit of hell. Oh, and hey, Pippin. Pippin. Oh, I know why they're here. It's breakfast time and Amanda's still sleeping. So, I should go feed them so she can stay sleeping and they won't bug her. Alright, I didn't think you were really my friend. Let's go. No? Oh, you want me to drake you? I understand. Wouldn't want you to have to walk.